Hey everyone, what's going on? It has been a hot minute since I've recorded one of these. Let me get the lighting a little bit better in here. Um, I think the last time I recorded one of these was the end of my spring semester last year. So it's been like 9 months. And it's crazy how much has changed. It's funny, the last title was actually feeling like I have direction, but I'm lost at the same time. And since then a lot has changed. I don't feel as lost. Something I wish I could go back and tell Ryan 9 months ago is like, just because you aren't 100% sure on a plan doesn't mean you're lost. You're getting up and working on things every single day that are important to you, and that's what matters. But anyways, here we are. So my major is no longer BA in music. I'm still minoring in music, and I may end up getting a BA depending on how the timing works, if I can fit it in. But my major is actually sign language interpreting, which is a bit of a process because I have to get an associate's through another college and then come back to Wright State and finish the BA. Um, but I I know like it's kind of out of left field because I've only really ever talked about this like huge passion for music on this channel, and like I like to think music is what started my life, like my finding that passion and love for music. But my life has become so much more than just music, and I'm grateful for that. I truly am. Um, when I started taking the working on the BA in music, part of it was that I had to do 4 semesters of a language. And I did Spanish in high school for a little bit, and I struggled a lot. I also didn't really care about like education as a kid as much. So anyways, I thought that ASL would come more easy to me because of the muscle memory, and I knew it was a very expressive language, and I'm a very expressive person. So I thought I would connect with it. But and I started taking ASL, and I was really enjoying it, and I was like practicing a lot. And then I started learning more about the culture. And one of the stats that I learned in ASL 1, which it's even a higher percentage than this, but it's like something around 90% of deaf children have hearing parents. And of those parents, a lot of them will force their kid to learn how to lip read or speak, or they'll immediately implant them. And I'm never going to throw shade on that because a parent has the right to make whatever decision they believe is best for their child. My whole thing, we live in a very hearing dominant world, and I think a lot of people are very ignorant to the side to what a non-hearing world looks like and what that culture looks like. And so immediately forcing your kid to like speak and lip read and just work on those things can kind of take away, because they could learn a language that comes naturally to them and then spend their time finding their passion, finding what they want to do. Uh, I mean, it's a very controversial thing. And I think there's a lot of hate thrown to either side that is just unnecessary. But regardless, I I know what it's like to not feel heard, not in the same way. Um, but I grew up feeling very unheard and very alone. And the thought of being able to connect with someone that feels that way, make them feel heard, show them love, show them support, it like nothing could ever be more rewarding than that. Um, yeah, I'm very passionate about it, and I'm very grateful to have discovered this passion that I never would have if I didn't find music. So that's why I say music is kind of what helped me start my life, but my life has become so much more than music, and that's cool. Um, and I mean, I guess though, to like inform on some of the cool music stuff that's been going on in my life. So I had already been in the band the last time I made a video. But in October of 24, me and 2 friends at school started a band. And in February, this month, no, in January, so last month, we performed in something called the Dayton Battle of the Bands. And it's kind of like a March Madness kind of tournament thing. There's 6 weeks, and each week one band makes it out, and then there's the finales, and then the band that wins, there's like a bunch of prizes and stuff, on top of all the like eyes that see you. But so our band was the first week, which was alternative rock, and we actually won the week, which was still clearly I fucking lost my words, so still very clearly excited about that. And uh the finales is next month, and we've been preparing for it, and we have a new song we're going to do that night, and I think it's going to be a fun night regardless of what happens. And um it's been an amazing opportunity and just like a ton of fun. So that's been really, really cool. Uh Check out Obscured if you haven't yet. And then the other really cool thing that I've been doing recently is about a month ago, or maybe like 2 weeks ago, I began an internship at a studio. It's called Blacklight Productions, and the owner Max is so awesome. He's super, super nice, super, super like engaging with me, and like any questions I have and stuff, he's like more than willing to like pause and help me understand. And so just in a few weeks, I go there once a week, and I feel like I've learned so much in just the 2 weeks I've gotten to be there. And it's so exciting. It's just there's so much going on. I'm so busy between my classes this semester, this internship, the band. I haven't been working at Kroger this semester because I didn't have time for it, but I am still working recording concerts, which is going to ramp up here soon because the semester is getting more into it. So it's so busy. And a few years ago, like 4 years ago, I was literally just sitting on my ass, going to Kroger, working and playing video games, doing nothing like that made me feel like nothing that gave my soul satisfaction. And now I feel so like fueled with life. And I'm just so grateful. I truly had given up on life for a while, and I think at least people on this that would know of this channel would maybe like know that, because it was dark for a bit, but I just kept getting up every day and just trying. It's all we can do, right? I've been in therapy since the last vid. Actually, yeah, that's probably been a big help too. Since the last video I posted, I've been in therapy. About since then. I maybe started it like 2 months after the last video, so it's been like the last 7 months. But therapy has helped me so much. I've always been a very introspective person, but therapy has helped me connect the introspection to my trauma and just be so much more aware of myself and what's going on in here and why it's happening, and being able to squash it and be like, just stay in the moment, stay present, it's helped me a lot. It has helped me so much. So I mean, I know it's not for everybody, but I definitely have a lot of good things to say about it. So yeah, therapy has helped a lot too. So I think I'm honestly like hitting the best stride in my life. Like, I'm truly settling into my own skin. I know who I am. I know what I want. I know like I know my values. I know what's important to me. I know like I feel so sure in myself. And that's so cool, because I spent most of my life. Wow, I'm actually gonna start crying because I didn't really think I would hit this like realization. But yeah, I was so unsure in myself my whole life. Every action I did, I had no confidence, and I'm finding it, y'all. I'm finding it. So, anyways, 9 minutes feels like enough for one of these. We'll see if I make another one in 2026, but if not, just, you know, things are doing better. Sending love to everyone. Take care, and yeah, be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Love you all. Peace.